mail services shift, it's really important to remember to always use the back door.
Good morning.
When you come in for your shift, it's important to remember to say good morning and goodbye so that your supervisors know when you've arrived and when you are leaving. Before you clock in, it's important to check that you're dressed appropriately. This includes wearing closed-toe shoes. When clocking in, select the Mailroom Student button, press Enter 3 times. Now you can either enter your student ID number or slide your P-card. To clock out, either enter your ID number or swipe your P-card. When you need to know what you're doing for the day, look at the sheet under the heading, What am I doing today? Look for your shift and your name to find the job that you'll be doing. This is the mail sorting area. It is broken up into 2 areas, one for sorting envelopes and another for magazines and newspapers. When mail is brought in, it will be separated numerically into different services. For example, a piece of mail for box 4350 should be placed into Service 12's box, which is mail for boxes 4345 through 4440. Mail without box numbers can be placed into the bin labeled Mail to be looked up, and it will be looked up later in the day by a fellow student worker. Occasionally, faculty or staff mail gets mixed into student mail. If this is the case, place these pieces of mail into the faculty staff bin, and one of our supervisors will sort it later in the day. If mail is received for an RLC, student group, language assistant, or faculty member, it is placed in the mail cart labeled Faculty, RLC, Language Assistant, or Student Groups. When putting mail into student boxes, look for the box number on the piece of mail. Go to that box and make sure it corresponds with the name written above that box. Be sure that you place the mail in the box beneath the correct name. If you run into a box with a piece of tape across the opening, it could mean a variety of things. Black tape indicates an empty box. Red tape means that the student is on leave, and white tape indicates a student studying off campus. Mail sent to boxes with red or white tape will be forwarded to the student's permanent address, with the exception of intra-campus mail, which will continue to be placed in these boxes. If you forget what a color of tape indicates, you can look it up on the sign located on Surface 11. You might also reference this sign when we do class-specific mailings. Look at the class year color code to find the color of the labels for the class receiving mail. Certain magazines or newspapers addressed to students who aren't on campus cannot be forwarded. If the newspaper or magazine has periodical written on it or its plastic casing, it can be placed in the forwarding bin. If the magazine or newspaper is without the word periodical somewhere on it, it can be placed in the recycling. When forwarding mail, you have to pay attention to the type of mail it is, because we can't forward all mail. Mail can be identified by the stamp or postage mark in the top right corner. Mail with the postage mark, first class mail, pre-sorted first class, is mail that can be forwarded. This mail will be placed into the bin marked Address Forwarding. If the mail is marked with Nonprofit or Pre-sort Standard, it cannot be forwarded and must be discarded properly. Some faculty members and student groups have boxes with mail services. On Surface 18, you'll find language assistants and RLCs. At the top of Surface 18, you'll find the language assistants, and below them you'll find our RLCs. On Surface 17, you'll find boxes for faculty members and student groups. At the top of Surface 17 are the boxes for faculty members. Below them, the student group boxes. Parcels sent to Surfaces 17 and 18 can be placed on the ledge above these boxes. If the package is small enough, it can be placed within the boxes. Or if the package is just too big, it can be placed on the ground next to these boxes. It's important to remember that boxes sent to Surface 17 and 18 can't end up on the student partial shelves. One of the important jobs that mail service student workers do is running mail routes. We run 7 routes twice a day, 8:30 in the morning and 1:30 in the afternoon. To get ready for your mail route, check the route sign-up sheet located on the bulletin board. It's important to remember to grab the route sheet that corresponds with the routes you've been assigned. Mail routes are different in the morning than the afternoon and are all subject to change. Grab a mail bag and go to the faculty and staff sorting area. Look for your route number on the top of the sorting shelves. Each route is color-coded. 6 routes are located on the shelves, and Route 7 is located on the cart next to the sorting surface. Make sure you are only grabbing mail for your route. Bind the mail for each stop you have together and label it. Put it in your bag and place it in the order you will be delivering it. Place it only in one side of the bag, leaving the other side open for returning mail. Even if there is not mail for one of your stops, make sure to go to that location to pick up any outgoing mail. When going on your route, feel free to listen to your music, but remember that upon entering an office, remove your headphones or earbuds. As you enter the office, greet the academic secretaries if they aren't busy, so they can see that you've arrived to pick up and drop off their mail. In some campus locations, you will be required to sort out mail into faculty and staff boxes. Make sure to pay close attention that the box you are putting mail into is for the correct person. Some locations on campus require you to put the mail above the name labels and others below. Read your instructions for your stop. Often they contain helpful information about the procedures at each mail route location. Make sure before you leave, you pick up any outgoing mail or intra-campus mail. When returning from your route, you will need to empty your bag and sort out the mail you picked up. Sort the mail into 4 piles: a pile of student mail, faculty and staff mail, already stamped mail, and mail to be metered. Place the mail for students into the student bin. Mail for faculty or staff is placed into the staff bin. Mail to be metered should be placed on the table next to the meter machine. Mail that is already stamped goes into the stamped mail bin under the meter machine. In the afternoon, this bin can be found on the blue cart.